In this training video, you'll learn how to install the AquaSmart 2-in-1 replaceable sensor and test the low water cutoff function. The AquaSmart 2-in-1 replaceable sensor detects water temperature as well as the presence of water in your hot water heater or boiler. Please note that installation and testing of this unit should only be done by a trained professional. Excessive water temperatures could cause explosion, burns, scalding, pressure relief flooding, and fitting leaks. Please do not use in steam applications or outside of the intended use and specifications. Before beginning the installation, make sure you have the correct sealant. Incompatible thread sealants could severely damage the Beckett thermowell threads. Only use Teflon tape or Rectoral Seal No. 5 soft set. Loctite 567 is the only Loctite product that can be used. Do not use any anaerobic fast setting sealants such as, but not limited to, Loctite, Leak Lock, Permatex, or Gasoila. If at any time you're unsure if you have the correct sealant, call Beckett Technical Services at 1-800-645-2876 for verification. In addition to the sealant, make sure you have the following parts needed for installation. These include the 2-in-1 replaceable sensor, Beckett thermowell, pipe clamp, and 36-inch green wire for sensor grounding. Also, make sure that the plumbing for domestic hot water has anti-scald valve protection. Please follow all applicable safety codes, rules, and guidelines for installing immersion wells. Improper installation can result in the boiler overheating. Now you're ready to install the 2-in-1 replaceable sensor. Begin by draining the water from the boiler. Next, using 1 1/8-inch open end or box wrench, remove the existing immersion well and clean the threads in the boiler port tapping. Make sure you know and follow all applicable safety codes, rules, and guidelines for removing and installing immersion wells. Now apply the appropriate pipe sealant to the threads of the replaceable sensor. As mentioned earlier, only use the sealants that Beckett recommends. This also includes Teflon tape or Rector Seal No. 5 soft set. The 2-in-1 Beckett thermowell is installed directly into the boiler wall tapped hole in place of an immersion well. Use a 1 1/8-inch open end or box wrench to tighten Beckett thermowell within the requirement of 185 to 200 inch-pounds. Do not use pipe wrenches, pliers, or adjustable wrenches because they will round off and damage the hex. Next, insert the temperature sensor probe into the thermowell until it comes into contact with the clip opening and there is some slight resistance. Continue pushing the probe until it completely bottoms out into the end of the thermowell. Now route the sensor leads through the control opening and securely install the control into the thermowell. Note, in order for the sensor insert probe to operate correctly as a low water cutoff, it must be installed in a Beckett thermowell. Next, plug the 2-in-1 sensor RJ connector into the receptacle on the control, just like you would a phone jack. Now route the 36-inch green wire through the bottom rectangular slot on the AquaSmart. You'll need to securely install the fork connector of the 36-inch ground wire and the green ground wire from the 2-in-1 sensor under the ground screw slightly at the bottom of the control. Next, thoroughly clean the pipe surface. Then securely tighten the pipe clamp on the water inlet pipe as close to the boiler as possible. For the AquaSmart, we recommend that a grounding pipe clamp be mounted to the water inlet pipe and that the 36-inch green wire be bonded from the pipe clamp to the green terminal inside the AquaSmart control. After stripping the end wire, insert the stripped end into the hole on the pipe clamp. Tighten the retaining screw against the wire and make sure you have good contact. Note that the 2-in-1 sensor's green ground wire shall also be bonded to the green terminal in the AquaSmart control. For proper operation, there must be a secure electrical bond between the green sensor wire from the sensor and the boiler metal vessel in direct contact with the boiler water. Failure to secure an electrical bond will result in the AquaSmart locking out and displaying lockout low water. Some appliances equipped with the 2-in-1 sensor from the factory may be physically wired differently, but electrically are equivalent. The final step is to fill the appliance with water to the level required according to appliance manufacturer's instructions. Make sure all air is purged from the system and there are no leaks. Turn on the power to the appliance and observe one call for heat cycle, making sure that it shuts off at the set temperature. It's necessary that the ground wire from the sensor be bonded to the boiler wall, not the jacket, unless the jacket is bonded to the boiler wall. The AquaSmart 2N1R sensor uses the conduction to detect whether there is water present in the boiler. This is done by using the water in the boiler itself to conduct a signal and complete an electrical circuit. When water is not present, there is no connection, and the circuit is incomplete. Now that your 2N1 sensor is installed and you understand how it works, you'll want to test the low water cutoff LWCO safety function. Important: to avoid electric shock, do not touch or short the live terminals during this test. In order to complete this test, the sensor must be installed in the proper location for the correct low water cutoff operation in accordance with the boiler manufacturer's instructions. First, turn the electrical power on to energize the AquaSmart control. Next, pull the sensor probe partially out of the sensor thermo well to disengage the pin from the clip inside the tube. You'll be able to feel when the pin disengages. The sensor should cause the AquaSmart display to indicate lockout water low after the low water cutoff delay times out. If it does not, your sensor needs to be replaced. Once testing is completed, fully insert the sensor probe into the thermo well again so that the pin is fully engaged into the bottom of the clip. You've just learned how to install the AquaSmart 2N1 replaceable sensor and test the low water cutoff LWCO safety function. For additional information, please consult the installation instruction sheet or call Beckett Technical Services at 1-800-645-2876.